Hello and welcome to another episode of Crop Block with Lady Random. Once again, we do not have Lady Random with us, and it's probably going to be a couple more weeks for her before she's able to join us again. Now, just for you guys to know, in the future, this is March of 2020. It's at the end of March. People are social distancing themselves because of coronavirus. We do not have it, neither Lady Random nor myself. So we're okay for the time being. And that's not why she's distancing herself from us in the game. She just has a lot of things going on with working from home and whatnot. And it's just kind of eaten into her personal life. And so she's just kind of taking a break from Minecraft for a little while. Don't worry, she'll be back and she'll be better than ever. Anyway, last episode we managed to do the prosperity shards, and so we opened up our very last quest. So if I don't have my quest book on me. It should be over here in the chest. There's our quest book. So we look at goals and utilities. Our last quest is the creativity. This is your goal in this pack, the creative ending upgrade. So we're kind of looking at some stuff to try to do that creative ending upgrade. I do have it over here, and this is all the stuff that we need to make for this creative bending upgrade. And I just kind of want to let you know where the progress is with where we're at with this. I still have the tree farm going over here, and still have not gotten one single ironberry. I have tried all 6 different saplings. We've gotten thousands upon thousands of pieces of wood and apples and sand and whatever else this thing produces. Still no ironberries. I don't know what else to do. And you might have noticed over here, those were Endermen in here. So I did swap out the spawner with the Enderman spawner that I made a while ago. Because we needed to get a couple of Enderman souls captured in a soul vial. And I also needed to get an Enderman skull so that I could build the soul binder that we're going to need for a couple of the quests here, or a couple of parts of the creative ending upgrade. So this thing is kind of slow at spawning the Endermen, but they do show up. I also made this inhibitor obelisk. Let me just show you that real quick. This thing has a range of 80. So I set it here so the Enderman cannot teleport out of there. It's also going to come in handy because we're also going to have to swap that out shortly for a shulker spawner. So we'll probably do that here today. So this has been running a while. We have gotten a few ender pearls out of this, as well as some Enderman heads and this infinity booster cards, which I guess is for wireless crafting terminals, which, we're not going to use. Anyways, the inhibitor. Take a look at the recipe for that. Is an ender crystal, 2 energetic alloys, infinity bimetal gear, solarium ingots, and soul machine chassis. We've seen all of this except for the ender crystal, which is a Enderman soul in a soul vial, with a vibrant crystal, which is it's an emerald surrounded by pulsating iron. You put that into a soul binder, which I also had to make, and that makes the ender crystal. Soulbinder is Enderman head, Creeper head, Skeleton skull, Zombie head, and for Solarium around a Soul Machine chassis. We've made everything. The Enderman heads you cannot craft. The only way you can get them is by beheading an Enderman, and thankfully these mob grinders do that trick for us, so we're able to get plenty of Enderman heads. So let's go ahead and shut this down like that. Did that? Probably sucked it up into this. No, where did my power cable go? No big deal. We have plenty of extras. All right. So let's go in here. Let's turn this into a. Did it? Okay. It fell down somewhere. Break the glass here. Let me turn those fans off. There we go. We go ahead and pick up our spawner. Where did that go now? Don't tell me it broke. Last time I used a cardboard box on it, but I still had to set it on the ground. Oh, no, popped in there. Thought we'd turn that thing off. There we go. All right, we're safe. And there's our glass too. So let's go ahead and turn that into a shulker spawner, because we need to get a couple of shulker souls as well. And I've got the shulker spawner here. Let me go ahead and grab the soul vials. So we've got the vibrant crystals here. I do have 2 more Enderman souls. I need 2 shulker souls for what we're going to do for this. So let's come in here and let's see how many levels it's going to take to do this. And it cost me 16 levels. Right now I don't have any. Not a big deal. We got all that experience saved over here. Just go around the corner here. And remember, we got this obelisk here that collects levels. We have 530 levels in here. So we're going to retrieve 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 levels. Come back downstairs and let's combine that in the anvil and turn this into a shulker spawner. Powered spawner. 16 levels. We now have a shulker spawner. All right. So now all we should have to do is come in here to here, reattach the spawner there. All right. Now let's give it some power. It might take a while for a shulker to pop out. We need 2 shulker souls. Oh, let me do this real quick. I'm going to take the power off of the killer thing. So they can't teleport out because we've inhibited it. Come on. I thought we turned the... Well, maybe there's still some power in it. Come on, shulker. 19%. It's going to take a little while. Anyways, what you do is you right click on the mob with the soul vial to capture it. And I need to get 2 of them. Don't know how many at a time this thing spawns. Alright, so give me a moment. As soon as shulker pops up, we'll capture it. So we'll be right back as soon as one pops up. You've got 1. One more. I can hear another one. Did he teleport out of here somehow? Thought that the obelisk was supposed to prevent that. Maybe it doesn't work on shulkers, which would royally stink. He's probably on top of this. Alright, well, that's all you do. Right click on it. I need 1 more shulker soul. So let me do that, and I will be right back with you. Okay, so we managed to find the escaped. Yeah, and I died too. The escaped shulkers. They've been dealt with. Let me. Journey map. Okay. Waypoints. Turn off my death. Remove. Okay. Turn that embarrassing thing off. Anyways, this should be working fine now, and hopefully no more of them are able to escape. We'll try to collect a few shulker shells in the meantime. Let's go ahead and see if we can scan this. There we go. Me as well. We have our soul vials. I managed to get 3 of them. So let me show you what we are going to do with them. Let this thing do its thing. And we need to eat as well. Let me do that real quick. So I've just been making up a bunch of different types of things that have been in the Pam's Harvest Craft, so like a grilled mushroom, just so I have different things to eat. So I got grilled eggplant. I want to open the stove. There we go. All right. So what we need to do is we need to get some different things. We need to we got 2 vibrant crystals here, and I got the 2 soul vials for the Enderman. I need 2 more vibrant crystals, and then we need to combine those with the soul vials of the shulkers. So let's come in here and we look up vibrant crystals. Oh, I've got 6 of them in there, so let's go ahead and take 2 of them. Perfect. And then you combine in here in the soul binder, you combine a soul vial with the vibrant crystal, and it's going to take 6 levels in order to make what we need. And that is, if we look at our recipe, there's grains at the end. That's the one that's made with the soul vial of Enderman. Okay. And then the grains of prescience is a prescience crystal, which is a soul vial of shulker plus that will give us the prescient crystal. So let's go get some levels. I'm just going to go grab a whole bunch of them. I'm not too worried about being accurate with this because 10, I think we need 24 total. I'm just going to grab I got 33 here. Just not reaching them in the back. We may have to turn this thing off because I don't want to deal with any more escaped shulkers. We don't need them anymore. We don't need that farm for anything else. So, okay, so let's come in here. Back in here, we're going to go ahead and put our soul vial back in. Enderman. Vibrant crystal. Spend the 6 levels. There we go. We got an ender crystal. Another one. Okay. Can we just do 2? No, 1 at a time. And that takes 8 levels. For that one, prescient. And there we go. 2 prescient and 2 ender crystals. And let's take a look now. So that is through a sag mill. Now we've got a sag mill over here. Got to find it. Miner, powered furnace, alloy smelter, chemical dissolution chamber, and pulverizer. Simple crafter, chemical washer, simple sterling, compression, chemical crystallizer, chemical diffuser. I know we got a sag mill. Pretty sure we made one. Tweezer. Let's check our storage real quick. Not one in there. Oh, and this is stuff that I've been collecting so far. Ludicrite, logic directors, insanium, AF wire coils, storage upgrades, large storage crates, ender casings, quantum chest, energy cells resonant, shifting stars. I'll show you that stuff here in a moment. I want to find my sag mill, which has got to be, maybe it's out here somewhere. Redstone furnace, slice and splice, that's our thermionic fabricator, carpenter, atomic reconstructor, simple sag mill. Okay. Thought we had it. All right, so let's go ahead and toss these in here and there. And we've got grains of the end. We need 2 of those and 2 grains of prescience, I think is what it was called. Yep. And there we go. We've got all that stuff that we need. So we can put that in our chest here. This is all stuff that's going to be used for our creative vending upgrade. Okay, Ludicrite. Let me show you the recipe for that. Well, if we just come in here, the Ludicrite is here. Okay, and that is okay, that was, how do we make the Ludicrite? Smelting, casting. Okay, lutecrite block. Okay, that's right. So lutecrite block is made from 4 plutonium ingots, 2 ender pearls, 2 blocks of emerald, and a nether star. Plutonium is 8 cyanide ingots, makes us 1 plutonium ingot. Now, cyanide is the waste product from our extreme reactor here. So we've got plenty of cyanide coming out of this thing. We actually have like 589 blocks of cyanide. I made up a little bit of plutonium. We don't have that much in here. We have 5 plutonium ingots. And I only needed 8 lutecrite ingots, so there's only 1 in here. So that's the 1 extra. So that's how we made the lutecrite. The logic director, so if we look in here, the logic director is crystallized mineral chunks, which we've done in the past, crystallized chorus chunks, and a diamond. The crystallized chorus chunks are made from using the mechanical squeezer with popped chorus fruit. And you guys should know chorus fruit is, of course, something that we can make. We just haven't had a need to make it, but you make chorus fruit, which is 2 end essence and a nature essence. I'll give you 12 of them. You put it in a furnace, and that gives you the popped chorus fruit. I took the popped chorus fruit, put them into the mechanical squeezer, which I had set up over here. And that gave us the chunks, and then also some chorus fruit liquid, which I then dumped into the drying basin and turned into blocks of crystallized chorus. We only needed a couple of those for that thing. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Insanium we made last time and these 4 insanium took 64 stacks of the inferium that we got from the mob farm. 64 stacks. AF wire coils are pretty easy. That is just Constantin wires, which is plates of Constantin that you use with the shears to give you a wire. 2 HOP graphite dust, which is just HOP graphite ingots that we tossed into the crusher, and then a stick, and that'll give you 4 AF wire coils. So that was cheap, 4 Constantin ingots and 2 ingots of HOP graphite. What else do we have in here? Those we know how to make. The large storage crates are right here, and that is a medium storage crate surrounded by empowered void crystal blocks and wood planks. And void crystals are coal in front of the atomic reconstructor, makes a void crystal, and then you put the void crystals in the empowerer to make the empowered void crystals. And we did that last time. So that makes the large. But to make the medium is a small storage crate, which we've made in the past with void crystal blocks and planks around that. So it's pretty easy. Ender casings are here, and those are 4 ender pearls, a block of black quartz, which we have, and empowered diamantine crystals. And these are diamonds with clay and light blue dye in the empower, makes empowered diamantine crystals. Well, you have to make diamantine crystals by throwing diamonds in front of the atomic reconstructor first, and then you put the diamantine crystals in the empower, and you get the empowered diamantine crystals. Quantum chest, we already know how to make that, the rabbit hole that we had to go down for that. Energy cells, resonant energy cells. let's see. Let's look up energy cell real quick. Energy cell. You start off with a basic energy cell, which is energy cell frame with block of redstone conductance coil, lead ingots. Energy cell frame is glass, lead gear, and iron. Redstone conductance coils, redstone and electrum. Nothing big there. So you make that, and then you do all your upgrades. You do your hardened. So you do make a hardened upgrade kit, then you go the reinforced, then the signalum, and then the resonant. And we've gone through those with what we've done with our numismatic dynamos. So there's nothing big there, just the gears and whatnot. All stuff that we know how to make. The cryothium dust that we turned into liquid or gelid cryothium, pyrotheum dust, which we've used in other things. So those are those. We just made these, and the shifting stars. Shifting stars. Those are, of course, natural sorcery. It's 4 aquamarine, 4 rune marbles, 2 stardust, 2 illumination powders, and a liquid starlight bucket in the altar upstairs would make a shifting star. So that's as far as we have gone with anything there. Okay, so what is next in our line of things that we have to do? So let's go ahead and come back in here and take a look at this. So we've got our grains at the end. The Gaia Spirit we had to cheat in because of the broken Gaia Guardian battle. And it just might be a thing with it doesn't want to work on a server. It might work just fine on a local machine. Let's see, Ludicrite, I showed you how to do that. The ender casing, fusion coils, ultimate induction cells. We got the energy cells. Ultimate induction cells, I think is something I started on. Yeah, we need these ultimate energy cubes with elite induction cells, energy tablets, and that was elite energy cube, advanced energy cube, basic energy cube, steel casing with tablets and whatnot. I started on some of this stuff up here. So I've got basic energy cubes, 4, 8, 12, 16. I have 20 of them. I think we're going to need a lot more. And I got a couple of energy tablets, just because this is such a rabbit hole and its mechanism. I think part of our process here too, induction cells. Let's take a look at the induction cells. Those are energy cubes in those too. So each of those induction cells, I need 4 of these. 1, 2. I need 4 of these. So 4 elite induction cells in each of those. And those are made with elite energy cubes and advanced induction cells. And those are made with advanced energy cubes. See what I mean? This thing's a rabbit hole. Now, part of the issue here is we need lithium dust. And lithium is, we're going back to mechanism stuff. So we need to make lithium and put it in the chemical crystallizer. Lithium is made from deconcentrating liquid lithium into lithium. Liquid lithium is made in the thermal, this thermal thing. If you guys have never seen these, thermal evaporation towers. Okay, so thermal evaporation towers. Okay, so it's copper ingots with steel. Let's take a look at this. Thermal evaporation towers. So I need to make a bunch of these. I need to make 2 evaporation valves, which is advanced circuits and more of those. I need to make 1 controller, more of those buckets, advanced circuits, green. That's not the hard part. You just got to make tons of these things. build the tower, and see, thermal generator. I don't remember if this one, it might be this version. I'll have to look into it. Whether you have to supply power to it for it to work, or if it works off of sunlight. In regrowth, we did a thing with it where we had to make some kind of a heat generator or something that connected to that helped it out. And then secondly, you need 2 of these towers, one to create brine from water and the other one to create the lithium. Yeah, the liquid lithium, which then you decondentrate into regular lithium, which then you can chemical crystallize into the lithium dust. So another rabbit hole to go down in order to make those things. So that's probably something I'm going to do between episodes, is get the towers up, build them. I just showed you how to do it. I'm not going to do it today. So that'll be something I'll work on between episodes. What else do we have in this thing? The fusion coils. So this is advanced machine casing with energy flow circuits, superconductors, iridium neutron. Oh, this thing looks like a nightmare. What else is in here? Signets of antimony, which is a molten antimony with amber shards and a bar stamp. It's a stamping recipe, so you got to make molten antimony, which is a chemical mixer recipe. So you have molten lead and molten sugar, so you need 2 melters. You combine them into the chemical mixer, and then you need 16 to 32 ash in a thing, and I don't know what this one is here. What's that one? Silver. And you put them in these doodads here, these alchemy pedestals, with the signet thing on top of it. So we've got dawnstone, copper, iron, so on and so forth. So we need to use the mixer. Yeah. And then ash, you make ash using the cinder plinth, which I made off camera as well. I just put it on top of a bin. You throw anything in there and it'll turn it into ash. So let me just show you. Let me get some cobblestone or something here. Let's see, cobblestone. Just get a stack of cobblestone. Put that in the cinder plinth like that. Let the embers thing do its thing, and that's going to make ash and dump it into the bin below. How am I doing on my embers? Yeah, we're hanging in there. We're still pretty good on that. Let that do its thing. Just give us a few extra ash. Anything else in this thing that's okay? Magic hand mirrors. That's bombcraft, and we got to get into the whole infusion altar for that. Pelts of RTG fuel. That's going to be a pain because that goes down the whole path of nuclear reactors in industrial craft, I believe. Yeah. And we don't need an industrial craft nuclear reactor. We really don't. These are the 3 things that we've used in industrial craft this whole season. All right, well, that's it for this episode. I'll see what I can get done between episodes. Things are a little difficult right now with everyone working from home and whatnot. I don't have the time that I used to have to spend between episodes doing things. But we'll see what I can do and what I can do and what I can't do here during this week. And we'll see what we're up to next time, what I can show you that I've done between then. I am still working on the things below with the what are they called now? Singularities. We are actually working on we got up through historic done. We're working on the meteoric ones. So Enderium, steel, so on and so forth. It's just time consuming getting all that stuff growing and then converting it into a singularity. Anyways, that's it. Until next time, this is Desert Rat. Have a good one. Goodbye.